start saving up now, because it is looking more and more likely that we will get a new Switch revision in 2021. This comes in from a report from Bloomberg. It does back up a common rumour that has been knocking about in the community for the last few years, ever since the Switch did come out. Even before it did come out, when it did get revealed, there has been rumours for the longest time that there would be a Switch Mini, which did turn out to be a Switch Lite, and a Switch Pro. So pretty much what this report does say is that we will be getting a new Switch revision in 2021. It will be coming with a 720p OLED screen from Samsung. It will be 7 inches. It will be capable of 720p and a longer battery life. And because it is going to be a 7-inch screen, that does sound like Nintendo will be getting rid of the bezel with this new revision. So yeah, in terms of dot, which is what I care about more, I barely play my Switch in handheld mode. Apparently this new Switch model will be capable of 4K resolution. There are further rumours from insiders that this will be done through Nvidia's DLSS technology, where pretty much you can have like a 1080p game and that technology will upscale it to 4K. So yeah, that does sound quite interesting. Apparently production will start in June and assembly will then happen in July. So maybe we will get a July reveal, kind of like what happened in 2019 with the Switch Lite, where I do believe it did get revealed in July. Actually, I can remember it. I was watching Wimbledon and then it popped up that the Switch Lite did get revealed. That happened in July 2019. So maybe we will see a similar release date as well. Maybe it will come out in September like the Switch Lite, where it did launch on the same day as Link's Awakening. So maybe this is going to be a September release. Just to reiterate what I have been saying, this isn't the Switch 2. This is just a more powerful version to go alongside the other Switch consoles in the Switch family. This is the new 3DS, pretty much, the new 3DS XL. It's kind of like the PS4 Pro. It's not replacing the Switch, it will just be a model that, say like if you want extra power, you can go for. So yeah, this does back up a leak basically in the code of the OS for the Switch. Apparently a similar model with 4K capability with a 720p OLED screen was found in the files. So yeah, it is looking more and more likely that we will be getting a new Switch this year. And what I want to know is whether you will be picking this up when it does come out later this year. Of course, this is just a rumour. This is just a report at this stage, but basically to make this report, they had to check with various sources. So what I am saying is, where there is smoke, there is fire. So I honestly believe we are getting a new Switch this year. Will you pick one up? I probably will, because in terms of docked play, the Switch is sort of showing its age somewhat. I no longer buy third-party games on the Switch because pretty much they are more expensive than the other versions. I do have a PS4 and yeah, I can just buy third-party games on the PS4. It will look better, it will run better. That is my biggest hope for this new Switch model, that frame rates will be more stable, because we did have situations like in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. In the Divine Beast levels, the frame rate was really unstable. So I would be really happy, even though I don't own a 4K TV at the moment, but say like if this new model did allow for more stable games at maybe 1080p on a more regular basis in docked play, then yeah, I would be more than happy with that. In terms of the price, I feel like this should be the same price as the current Switch model, and what Nintendo would do then is pretty much this would be the replacement for the Switch model we have right now at $300, and then they would pretty much just sell all of the stock they do have, and maybe include some bundles in there just to get rid of the stock they currently have. And then moving forward, then we would have this new Switch model to be the standard $300 model, and this would then take them to the Switch 2, which could come out maybe 3 or 4 years time. I honestly believe that this new model could allow Nintendo to ride out the Switch for 3 or 4 years. Nintendo did say that the Switch is halfway through its life cycle, and yeah, I do believe that this new Switch model would allow them to sort of ride out the Switch for another 3 or 4 years. I honestly believe that the Switch, it needs a revision at the moment if it is going to last for another 4 years, and yeah, this would allow them to do that. With games like Breath of the Wild 2, Splatoon 3 and Pokemon Legends Arceus, you got games like Bayonetta 3. I feel like Nintendo will treat this new model as like a second sort of launch for the Switch. I really hope that they do fix the Joy-Cons in terms of the Joy-Con drift. I really want to see better pointer controls so that we can see sort of first person shooters take advantage of that. Pikmin 3 Deluxe will control better. Galaxy in the 3D collection would control better as well. If the Joy-Cons did have a better pointer control system like what the Wii Remote does have, I really want to see that technology in a new Joy-Con. They really need to do something about the Joy-Cons, but knowing Nintendo, they probably will not. So it does sound like the Switch Pro is real. I think it all depends on price in terms of how successful this will be. I don't think they could go higher than $350. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below whether you will be picking this up or whether you are happy with your Switch or Switch Lite that you currently have right now. I will be picking one up because I'm looking at the big open world games that are coming out on the Switch soon with Breath of the Wild 2 and Pokemon Legends Arceus. If I can get a system that would allow a more stable frame rate for games to look better than what I currently have, say like if we have situations where we don't see more like dynamic resolution happening, it's like currently on the Switch we do have games where they could start off at 720p docked or 900p docked, and then it goes down to 540p sometimes in some rare occasions. In some third-party games, most of the time it does drop to 720p. If we could have like a model that would allow a more stable 1080p sort of resolution, then that is pretty much all what I'm asking for. So yeah, I think it is the right time for Nintendo to do a new model, and this isn't new. This really isn't new for Nintendo in terms of upgradable sort of handhelds that do offer more power. I did talk about the new 3DS that did come out with exclusive software. I don't think we will get exclusive software this time around. I think Nintendo would be daft to neglect the 80 million Switch users we do have right now. Or what Nintendo would do is pretty much advertise those games using the new Switch model. Maybe we have seen that already with Splatoon 3's reveal, with Mario Golf's reveal as well. But yeah, this isn't anything new. We did have the Game Boy Color, we did have the DSi, we did have stuff like that that did offer better hardware capability, that did run games a lot better. Yeah, I feel like this is a similar situation where this new model will pretty much run games a little bit better than what we currently have right now. So yeah, I feel like this will bridge the gap for the Switch. I feel like this does bring the Switch a little bit closer to the PS4, which might allow it to get more third party games. But yeah, for the bigger upgrade, I think we will have to wait for the Switch 2, which I don't think will be coming out anytime soon. So yeah, I will be picking this up because I want to play Splatoon 3 in the best possible way that I can do. Of course, the experience would still be good on a regular Switch, but knowing that there is a more powerful model out there, then yeah, I'll definitely want to pick that up if I can do. And that is just one thing I really want. I really want Nintendo to make a lot of these new models so that scalpers don't take advantage of the situation. So yeah, it's probably going to be a fight to get one of these, but I will pick one up. Do you think this is real? Will you pick one up? There will be a poll in the community tab. So yeah, I've got a Splatoon 3 video coming out tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see you in that video soon.